Leslie first visited the Interfaith Food Bank with a friend. She was impressed and eventually put her name in to be a volunteer.
It's so much fun that I don't know how much I'm contributing, but I'm getting a lot out of it. I feel good about the Interfaith Food Bank, the way it works in a whole cycle. You know, we bring some money in here, but then it shifts right to what the food bank is here for, which is to help people. I'm one of the people that they call if somebody can't come in. And so, it's the most fun volunteer job I've ever had, so I like doing it.
And Leslie says she enjoys knowing she is helping an organization that is supporting those in need in our community. It's also an organization that deeply appreciates all of its volunteers.
I found that the way the Interfaith Food Bank treats their volunteers, you want to come back, you want to be here. I've developed relationships here that have really expanded from just first meeting the person, and then it's just, just the interchange, and it's really been fun.
40 years at his previous job with the Red Cross, helping people in need locally and around the world, it's left Gary wanting to continue to help others and to make a difference.
You can't shake it. It's always in your blood, and it's something that you're always aware of. So I was really glad to come here and work with the volunteers and staff here are so friendly. It's just like one big happy family, and really enjoy working with the food bank. Everybody cooperates with each other. We have our own individual areas that we work in, but if there's other work that needs to be in, we all pitch in and do the work that is required, and simply just get the job done. The staff, the volunteers, and even the clients that are coming in. They get to know us, we get to know them, and we have a really good relationship.
After he retired from his management position, Don was looking for something to do and found it by accident.
I came down here one time just to make a donation, and I'd been retired for about a year then, and Jock, who used to be here, she says, "Why don't you come in and volunteer?" I said, "Oh, okay, I'll try it." And that was almost 20 years ago, and I'm still doing it. I feel great because we have a great bunch we work with, and I wouldn't volunteer if I didn't like it.
And he also likes the fact that at the end of the day, he goes home with the feeling that his volunteer efforts are appreciated by many people.
For ourselves, you do it for yourself too, but mainly you feel good about you're doing something for the people that need too.
Erin was working on her degree at the U of L, and part of her studies required her to work on a project for a not-for-profit group. That was the beginning of her Interfaith Food Bank connection.
It was supposed to be a 9-hour stint doing client intake over in the client intake area. And I liked it so well that I just kept on coming back and never really stopped volunteering.
She's moved on from her job as the Interfaith Volunteer Coordinator, but is back as a board member, which keeps her connected to the organization and clients.
We have clients that come back and say, "Thank you so much for helping me. This is how you've benefited my life and that of my family." It's very rewarding, and it's hard to think about stepping away from that for a moment.
Basically, our organization plain old wouldn't exist without the contributions from the people who come down to volunteer. We assign people to different departments, and they take ownership over their duties, and everyone really pitches in as part of the team to get it all done.
To those who work in client intake, to those who work in the sales store, to those who come in to build all the hampers, to all those who volunteer in any capacity. Your dedication, caring, and compassion for our community is something that cannot be measured.